what's going on, everybody? So we have some important stuff to talk about in Baby Doge, and I know you all seen the prices how they dropped. Well, we're going to talk about why they actually dropped, and we're going to talk about what could be happening next inside of Baby Doge. So definitely stick around until the end. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor; none of this is financial advice. But let's go straight over it. So right now, as you can see, we're at 8Z1945. Not only are we at 8Z1945, we also dropped 14.7% in the last 24 hours. So, we lost a good amount of value. We went from 8Z2674 all the way down to where we are now at 8Z1945. So, that's a pretty big drop. And as you guys can see, we were inside of this level, trading this level for a little bit. First we broke out of this little wedge pattern here. And then when we broke out, we kind of went back into it. And then we were safe for a little bit, right? We were safe for a little while, started to trade within this little section here of the wedge. And then you can see we just broke down right at the end. We just couldn't keep up that momentum. So it's also funny how, it's right at that premium price point. That's why I always talk about the premium price points here for our trading indicators for chart prime, very good indicators. But yeah, it's right at that premium price point. So that's a very important thing to look at. And another thing here, we actually dropped down to the discounted price points. So the discounted price points, they're also pretty important to watch out for as well because it acts as a support level. And then the premium points pretty much will act as a resistance level. So you have your discount points as the support and your premium as the resistance. And then you have your equilibrium as kind of that sideways trading movement where we should be at while we're trading sideways, right? That's where babydoge should be trading sideways at. Around 8Z2100 is where we should be sitting, somewhere in that 8Z2100, 8Z2150 area. So that's what we really need to see out of babydoge. So it might take a little bit to get back up there, but I do think that we can have a recovery inside of that aspect. Now, we are at the bottom here of the momentum wave band, that support momentum wave band. That is typically where you want to see it right before a pump. You want to see these levels where we're touching the momentum wave bands. This is where momentum is going to be pretty much starting back up at. That's why they call it a discount price point. So another thing here, if you kind of zoom out here, this is really just a drop in the bucket. Is really not that big of a deal when you zoom out. So like when you zoom all the way out here, like these are the same prices that we were back in early September, right? Well, mid September. We were around the same prices in mid September because that's when we got listed to Binance. That was also a major area of resistance for us around the 16th of September to about the 17th. We had some resistance inside of that area. And look, we're just looking at the 15-minute chart. So this is really a drop in the bucket. And then when you go over here and you look at the 4-hour chart as well, you can see it's really not that big of a deal. We're almost touching the equilibrium price point on the 4-hour chart. We pulled back here from our previous premium price point. We almost broke out to that premium price point and went all the way up to 8Z30. So we almost had a nice run, but we got rejected here. So it is what it is. But I do think that we're going to have a nice pump coming in soon. And remember what I always said, whenever you see these little red areas here for our momentum wave bands or the pink areas, whenever you start seeing it turning pink, that just means that it's about to have a huge pump. And it always happens like that. And now you're seeing that we kind of are starting to have a little bit of a pinkish area here. So it might actually start again. Because like if we take off the Market Oracle Pro, which has the momentum wave bands, you can see no longer any type of pinkish movement here. But whenever you change it back, then you can see where the color is actually starting to change in the momentum wave band. So we need to see that momentum changing towards the upside. But it's funny how the momentum wave bands are still going upwards, even though we had that drop recently. So we should see some support here at the equilibrium. We might drop down to 8Z 1800, 8Z 1700, somewhere around this area. But we might not also. So we just kind of got to wait it out and see, because we have some good support right now. We have really good support. If you look over it at the other chart, the 15-minute chart, you can see we have really good support at 8Z 1800. So AZ 1880, somewhere around that area. So we got really good support for that. So it's only a matter of time. I think this is just a drop in the bucket again. I don't think this is a really big deal for us. I think this is actually good for us to actually pull back down like this, because a lot of people weren't expecting us to pull back like that. But now that we got that pullback, this is where momentum is built. People want to buy at cheaper prices. So it's kind of funny how we're also still increasing in our holders. Almost have 10,000 holders since that listing to Binance. We now have 1,879,952 holders. So the holders are also steadily increasing as well. And then another thing, like how I was mentioning, why we dropped again, people are gonna sell when it's higher because remember, Baby Doge has been down for a very long time and now it's finally pumping. So now that it's finally up and it's finally pumping, you're seeing people are starting to sell out. These are the people that are like, you know what, I don't want to wait. It's not pumping to the level I wanted it to pump. It already pumped a little bit, so I'm just gonna get out now before it drops. And that's pretty much the thinking of some people. So that's pretty much what they're thinking about. Now it's kind of hard to track it, and it's really actually really hard to track to see, who actually made the sales. Like, was it big whales or was it small little retail traders? It's kind of hard to say who made those large sales. Maybe it was just a bunch of people all at once, but you can kind of find it if you want. So you want to look for anything that says to a wallet, or it says from a wallet to like Pancake Swap or like an exchange, right? So like this is a sale right here. So it's from this wallet going to Pancake Swap liquidity. So that means that it would be a sale. So if you want to check yourself, you can go ahead and check. Now this is a baby doge. I would say we can say a dolphin, maybe a fish. Definitely not a goldfish or a shrimp, but yeah, it's like a dolphin or a fish. A big Maui or something like that, a swordfish or something. Look, this one has 14.7K inside of Baby Doge. That's 7.5 trillion Baby Doge. Now, they are buying more. Look, million, billion, trillion. They just bought 1.2 trillion because we just had a drop 26 seconds ago. They bought 1.2 trillion. Well, no, because it's going from Pancake Swap to them. So they just bought that. And then they bought some more. And you can see from Gate.io, they also sent some to their wallet from there. But you can also see 5 minutes ago, they were selling a little bit of Baby Doge. Million, billion. What is this? Million, billion, trillion. What does this mean? If they're selling 5, 10, 15 minutes ago, an hour ago, pretty much when everything was crashing, and they're buying now, well, that means they're trading. So that means that the price of Baby Doge is also fluctuating a lot because there's a lot of people trading Baby Doge rather than just trying to hold it for the long term. So if you're seeing lots of trading going on in Baby Doge, then that could also explain why the prices are coming down a little bit, because people are focused on trading. They're really just benefiting from the drop in prices, because if you actually look at it, like that was a really good opportunity. And I'm just going to kind of open your eyes to how good trading something like Baby Doge at this point in time can be, because right now Baby Doge is very volatile, and it's like that because of the listings that we've been getting and all the attention Baby Doge has been getting. That's why it's so volatile right now. And that's why, look, if you've seen, you're obviously not going to be able to buy at the complete bottom, right? But let's say you could have got in here 8Z1910. So I'm just gonna kind of show you what trading looks like what type of gains you can really get trading. Let's say you had $4,000, right? And you got in at 8Z1910, right? Divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1910. That would give you, this is million, billion, trillion. That would give you 2 trillion Baby Doge, right? And now Baby Doge goes up to where it's at now, 1979. Now you want to take that and you want to multiply it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1979. So your 4,000 would have easily went to 4,144. So you would have made $144 in a very short time span there. So it's actually profitable. It could actually be pretty profitable. Now, right now I'm on UTC time, so I'm trying to like look at the time right now. So I'm on the wrong time period. I'm just gonna go to New York time, even though I'm in Florida. We're still in the same time zone. All right, but looking at the time zones here, from here to here, that was a 4 hour time span, or almost a 4 hour time span. Actually, it's like 3 hours and 30 minutes. Let's just say 4 hour time span though. So from the 1600 hour, military time, all the way up to where we are now at the 20th hour, which is where we are now, which is 8 p.m. essentially. That is 4 hours. So yeah, a 4 hour time span, you could have made $144 right there. And that's what these whales are doing. That's what the whales are doing. If you had 4,000, it would be only 144. But let's say, like, like the one that we were just now looking at with the 14K, let's say that they got back in there at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 19, 10, right? They would have had a lot more than the average person. So million, billion, trillion. Okay, wait, no, I put 9. This is not 73 trillion. I meant to actually put 8Z, whatever it was. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 19, 10. All right, 7.3 trillion multiplied by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1979. So they would have made $505 rather than the measly $144 for a $4,000 trade. But see how easy it is for these whales to make that big money. So you can see why it's profitable for these whales to do what they're doing. So they're making these moves for a reason. So I think that we might be seeing a lot of volatility coming up here inside of Baby Doge. Lots of volatility at that. It's going to be exciting to see because anything can happen at this point. But yeah, lots of volatility. So yeah, a lot of people are going to be trading. I also want to kind of put another thing into perspective for you all. Let's say we did it again at let's just say you just got in now 1975, but then we go back up to that price that we were talking about and pretty much that we came from. Let's say we go back up to 8Z 2600, and actually we were a little bit higher than that if you look all the way back here at the 7-day chart. We were all the way up at 2674. So let's just say 2675, rounded up to there. So let's say we got to 2675. That would literally be $5,400. So if we get back to where we were before, 4,000 goes to 5,400, and that is the cost of dollar cost averaging. DCAing. That is an important factor into this whole crypto thing. So 8Z 1900 is actually not a bad price to get in on Baby Doge. I really would have loved to see a bigger drop, to be completely honest, just because I love trading. I'm a trading connoisseur. So I would have loved to see Baby Doge go all the way back down to 9Z8, but that's not going to happen. It's just not. I mean, if it does, that's going to be crazy, but I don't think it's going to happen. But just to kind of put things in their perspective again, like if we do see that happening, I don't think so because we're in Binance now. It's going to make it extremely hard, but I'll show you guys. So this right here is 8Z. We need 9 zeros, so 9Z85 multiplied, and as you can see there, that's a lot. That's 4.7 trillion coins. All right, multiplied by 0.1234, 1234, 2650 or 2675, like where we are now. So if it goes all the way down to 9Z8 and then goes back to where we were before, that's 12.5K off $4,000. So that's an even bigger increase. That's like $8,000, $8,588 right there. That quick. That's how quick that can happen. So it's good to be getting in when prices are down. You don't always want to be the type of person that buys when prices are high. It's better to buy when things are down. But am I saying to go buy Baby Doge, spend all your life savings on it? No, I'm not. And I got to specify it for some people because some people might be, a little slow at understanding that. I'm not telling anybody to buy. I'm just saying, hey, these prices look good to me personally. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. You can definitely make your own decision there. Now, for all the other stuff with Baby Doge, we have a lot of good stuff happening right now. I wanted to do this all in a live stream, but I decided to make a video right now because it's getting a little late. I want to get some sleep. So, anyways, Baby Doge is now live on this exchange called Millionairos. I don't know anything about the exchange. It's a smaller exchange, but it's called Millionairos. All right. um, it seems like it's a European exchange, maybe in the Slavic area, Slovakia or something like that. So as you can see, they have some Slavic characters here. I don't know. Anyways, we also got more news. Baby Doge trending all over X, literally, alongside World War III in Iran and Israel. So yeah, that's going on right now too. But hey, Baby Doge is still doing his thing. And hey, maybe Baby Doge's price also dropped because of that. Because remember, everything else in crypto is going down because of the World War III FUD, the fear, uncertainty, and doubt of World War III, which is currently starting now. So that's another thing because Bitcoin and everything else dropped. Baby Doge just dropped way harder because it's a meme coin. So that's also another thing and another reason why we're getting these huge drops in prices. But this is always a good thing. It's always a good thing to see these prices drop like this because these are the opportunities that you need. So this is an opportunity. Take it as an opportunity because these type of opportunities, they don't come around too often. All right. They do not come around too often when you see these drops in prices. Now, can the prices go down even more? Yes, of course they can. And just kind of looking at Bitcoin, I'm predicting that Bitcoin would go down a little bit more than it is now. I don't want to make this about Bitcoin, so we're not even going to go fully over Bitcoin. But if Bitcoin continues to come down as it is, it's going back to 50K. And that's primarily because what we were doing with the whole the World War III thing that they're going and happening. I don't know. All that stuff, the war stuff, it could easily bring Bitcoin down to its discounted price point at the bottom of this little pattern here. And another thing, if we do hit the bottom of this trend line, then we're almost immediately going to see a pump in Bitcoin. So even if Bitcoin goes back to 50K, can't nothing keep Bitcoin down at 50K. But they want the prices to go down. So then the big hedge funds and the Larry Fink people and the BlackRock and all those people can just start buying up Bitcoin once it hits 50K. That's exactly what they want. They want it to hit 50K. So when it hits 50K, they're going to be buying it up and it's going to go pumping right back up. All right. Now, there's also the teasing of Baby Doge. So they first posted a post that said B, right? And we were like, this could be anything. Well, we did get listed to Bitmart. So Bitmart added Baby Doge. So Bitmart listed Baby Doge onto their futures market. So that's pretty good. Then not only that, Bitmart also shows Baby Doge as the number 2 searched coin on Bitmart. So that's another big thing as well. So that's what the B probably stands for. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it stands for some other things. But then you have the A that they posted. They posted A, and then Axe tweeted towards them, and they put A for Axe. And then Baby Doge retweeted Axe on their profile. So if you go ahead and look at it, Baby Doge retweeted that Axe post. So that also might mean that we might be getting a Axe and Baby Doge collaboration, like how when Dogecoin did it. Now we're getting an Axe and Baby Doge collaboration, possibly getting it. All right, but yeah, that's pretty much all I got for that. The news and the technical analysis for Baby Doge and a little bit for Bitcoin. We're going through hard times right now in these geopolitical spaces, global economics. A lot of stuff is about to be happening. You're going to see immense volatility inside of the market. Honestly, I'm kind of like stepping back right now, not doing much trading because it's a very volatile point of time. Bitcoin could easily go down to 50K if this keeps happening. And if that happens, Baby Doge, it always goes down even more than Bitcoin. Like, look, Bitcoin's down 3.4% in the last 24 hours. But Baby Doge, on the other hand, down 14% in the last 24 hours. So if Bitcoin goes to 50K, there's a possibility that Baby Doge goes down to like 9Z8. And if Baby Doge goes down to 9Z8, I'm buying it up. That's all I'm saying. So, hey, this is what's going on inside the crypto market. If this happens, I will be buying a lot. Let me know if you guys want another live stream. I think it's about time to do another one. Let me know if you guys want to do another live stream soon. Anyway, shout out to the Baby Doge Army. Definitely hit the like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. And also, definitely check out the link in the description for Chart Prime. Literally the best automated trading indicators inside of the world. So definitely go ahead and check that out. And as always, I'll be back with another video.